Hey, Scott Austin here. And what we're showing in this video is the ReptiChip wholesale store. This video won't take too long because there's not a ton of features in here, right? It's a pretty quick and easy store. So to get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out. And I'm even going to go to the ReptiChip.com website, right? And show you the customer experience there. So a customer comes in and we've got a wholesale link in the footer. If I get rid of that little black box, you see the wholesaler's one right here. And they got the form they can fill out, and that form will go to store staff. And what happens is, I think I've explained it a couple times, is when you get that email, you'll have to go into the ReptiChip wholesale store and add them as a customer. So we'll show that experience in a minute here. But for users who already have an account, they'll be able to click that link. You saw it there. Go to wholesale store. They click that link. They put in their email address, password, and log in. Now, if someone ends up on this page or on any page on the website, right, you have to log in to get access to this website. And you have to log in with an account that's tagged wholesale. So when you do log in, it takes you to the account details page by default when you log in. And what we've done is on this page, we've added a little wholesale order form promo. Even though there's one up here, the quick order form in the nav, there's also one down here. So we try to make it easy for the wholesale customer to know what to do next. And the wholesale order form, this is all the products in your store. So this brown bar here is a product, and then each row underneath that is the variants for that product. And some products have just one variant, and others have a lot of variants. And what we're doing in each of those products is we're showing the different options for the variant. So, this is one of the more complex ones. If we go to Signature Series homeostats, so we've got the colors here. I don't have an image for oil slick. If you want to provide one, I can insert that in there. But what you'll see is if I go in and edit this product, is the product set up a little bit differently than it is in the consumer store. Because in the consumer store, you're not showing three different options. So the shape is considered an option in Shopify's vernacular. So, and then a combination of straight, 12-inch, and black, that's a variant. So what we're showing, and Shopify allows up to three options in a product. So I've broken them out into three options. So it's shape, size, and color. In the consumer store, I think like straight and 12-inch and black are all in one choice, one option. So this way, it's more intuitive for customers, I think, the differences between the options and which ones they want. And when we show this grid view in the quick order, we only show the options that exist. So for example, let's just see the angled, right? We only show one angled because there's only one angled, right? And we don't show the 20-inch option, we only show the 12-inch. So we're only showing these product variants that exist, options that are theoretically possible but not actual, they don't show up. And that keeps us a little bit cleaner. So then the customer can just add whatever quantity they want. You know how this content's filled out here. This is case sizes. This is a product variant, which we'll show you again. So here at the bottom of a product, there's a package size case of 5, and you can just edit that to be whatever you want. So whatever that text is what shows up here. Everything else is populated automatically from the product. And the prices, what we're doing here is when I pick a product here, you'll see that I've got the price $50 and the compare at price $100. So what we're calling the MSRP, that's the compare at price in Shopify, and the your price is the price. And this way we don't have to be fancy and have a pricing app in place. We can just use the two price fields that exist in Shopify because all the customers are logging in as wholesalers. We don't have to worry about anybody like getting the good deal who's not a wholesaler. So that's how we lock it down, is at the store level instead of at the product and price level. So the customer just puts in products they want and they click the add to cart button. The more they add, it does take a little bit longer. I'm going to see if I can speed that up a little bit. And then here on our cart page, we're showing the size, right, of the product. Let's actually go back and show you what it looks like if we add one of these in here. And I had a test product going on there, just playing around with it before. We'll take that out. So you can see, you know, all the options they pick show up. We're showing the case size right here under the quantity box. And then the customer from here can check out. Now to check out, they have to agree with the terms. So the terms page is this one right here. And I have a task for you to put in your terms, and it shows you right where you get to edit that at. Right there. But once that's in there, people can see what the terms are, and I still have to check it. Hit the checkout. And, you know, we've talked already a couple times about, you know, how to payment types and shipping and all that good stuff. So that's all covered, right? If we click to continue shipping, we got standard shipping available, all that good stuff. All right. So let's go back to this site. And there's not a lot of content on this site because most of the content we're trying to keep in the retail store. All right, so a lot of the marketing and stuff is there. So right now I have an FAQ, which is similar to the content that was in the retail store. We can turn that off if you want to, but I just thought we'd have it in there. And then the same thing with the contact, get in touch today, and then, you know, a link to the FAQ, so a simple contact page. We also have a shipping policy page, which this one is empty, a return policy, privacy policy, and these come straight from the policy pages in the store. I'll show you what those are in a second. And then terms of use. So the policies, if you go into settings, that was down here. Let me close that out. Right here at settings, there's a policies. So this content is what shows up. So remember, there was no shipping one. So fill in shipping policy. And that's a reminder for you to do that, so that when you go back to the shipping policy, now it says fill it in. All right. So what we want to do now is show you how to create a customer account. So if I go to customers, so let's say you get an email in, and from the consumer store where that form is, and you decide you want to approve that, what you have to do is you have to go in and you have to add a customer. And I'm just going to say test customer. And I'm going to say the email is test@jadepuma.com. That's all you have to do. You can fill in more information if you have it. And then the other thing, you know, collect tax or not, probably not for wholesale, all right? And now we want to tag. I don't know why the tag is not showing up already. Let me just click on our new tab here and see this one here. Oh, we don't have tags, so I'm gonna check that out when I'm done with the video. But what you should have to do is tag that customer as wholesale, and then I'm just going to do that here. I'm going to tag them as wholesale. And then that customer can't log in yet, right? Because they don't have an account yet. So you have to send an account invite right up here. So if you send the account invite, and this has a little bit of text to explain to them what they have to do, and you can edit this information or give me the information you want, and I can edit it for you either way. But we're in control of this content. So then they send that email, and what your customer has to do is the difference between I'm going to call this a customer record, right, and an account is that a customer account has a password associated with it, and only the customer can create the password. We can't create passwords for them in the Shopify admin. So now if I go to my email, I see here I've got a customer account activation, and it's going to ask me to activate my account. Now before I do that, I'm just going to log out of the storage so I don't confuse Shopify. Your customers won't have to do that, of course, right? So if I click the Activate Your Account button, it's going to ask me for the password, and I'm just going to use my password generator. And I'm going to activate account right here. Now I clicked it twice, which is probably why I got that error. So to validate that, I'm going to refresh this page. And you'll see it says disable account and reset password. So I clicked it twice because I was impatient. I should have waited for a second and let it do it. So it actually took my password and turned it into an account. Right? So in your customers here, right, you'll see the list of all your customers. You can click on any one of them, see if they have an account or not. And what I'll do when I'm also done here is I'll create a couple filters. Let's just do one here. I want account status. Customer account status is equal to invited, right? So we're going to apply. And this will show you anybody you've sent an invitation to who has not accepted it, right? So I'm going to save that and call it invited. So now, anytime you come back to customers, right, you have the customer segment of all customers. You can also say, hey, show me invited customers. And that way you can see, hey, here's people I sent it to. They haven't accepted it. Maybe I want to follow up with them. Your orders in this store will come into the order queue. You know how orders work inside of Shopify. And I don't think there's too much else to show you here. Let's just see. We don't have any. We have Google Analytics in there, so you can look at reporting if you want to. And I just want to see here. We might want to change this store name to ReptiChip Wholesale. And I don't know what the legal name of your company is, but I'm just going to put ReptiChip and hit save. And that way, I don't know if you saw it up here. So here it now says ReptiChip Wholesale. Right, so just a little thing for you in the tabs. That's why I just changed that name there. That might make it a little easier when you've got multiple tabs open. All right, I think that about covers it for this store. Let me know if you have any questions on how it works or how it's set up. Thanks.